I literally have everything under control. Okay. Hey, can I get a little ice? All right, we're getting ready. Okay. Ready to go? All right. All right. Okay, is anyone out there? But that's the other thing you have to check. Is someone watching? Is anyone going to tell me? You have to tell me. One person. Is it my husband? All right, good evening, fam. You are watching Off Color, powered by Versa, Colorado. I'm your host, Rebecca Henderson, aka the Tan Tigress. A little bit about my moniker. It comes from being half black and half white. And my brother-in-law actually gave it to me because I said, oh, I'm like a Black Panther. And he was like, more like a Tan Tigress. And I was like, word. So a little bit about me real quick. I'm originally from the suburbs of New York City. And I've been living in Denver, Colorado for about 10 years on and off. And I am a mother, which is a whole other thing. But anyway, a wife, a filmmaker, and some people have even called me a socialite. Oh, the dishwasher is ready. Thank you. Okay. Sorry. All right. We ready? All right, I'm going to carry on. I apologize to our large audience. Okay, so this program has come out of a little bit about the 2016 election. I don't know if anyone remembers that. But after that, I felt like racism was publicly sanctioned by our president. And it really scared me, and it also made me really mad. So I started getting more involved in the community, and as a result of that, I made a film called All Mixed Up or Changing Racial Identities about being mixed race. I started a podcast. I just got more involved in local politics, started doing all kinds of different stuff, and now I'm here doing this little show. So this intro is a little rough. So sorry. Is my husband watching? Can someone check? Yeah. Okay, thanks. Hi, Kenny. Jeez. All right. Just a real quick disclaimer is that we will be talking about some uncomfortable topics on this show. And if it makes you feel uncomfortable, then you should just turn up the volume. Okay? And I would like to say that we have our first guest, and he is one of my dearest friends. He is an outstanding politico. He is a champion shade thrower. So welcome back to Off Color, Hashim Coates. Yay!
Hey.
All right. Thank you for coming.
What's up? I'm glad to be here. Thank you for having me.
Oh, yes. Beep. What is that?
Oh.
Just fix it. Can you just open the dishwasher?
Hold on.
It's just a beeping.
He's off. Oh, and he's back.
Okay.
All right. Hey.
It's going great. It's going great.
So listen.
Yes, sir.
This is a little different.
I know.
I mean.
I know. You've been where?
We're moving on up.
Moving on up to
to
this kitchen.
Cause we were like in the basement, you here. Come on, Jeffersons.
I know.
Yeah.
I know.
All
right. So let's get into it, I guess. But I just wanted to
shout out to the culture with the red cup.
Ayo. Cheers.
I can't, because it's full.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Okay.
So.
No, that's you. Versa.
Yes.
Have you heard of Versa, Colorado?
I have heard of Versa, Colorado.
Oh.
It's hot on the streets.
Oh,
so everybody right now, your social media, your Facebook, your Google, your Twitter, your Instagram, all that stuff. I'm picking up that kind of action.
That all.
I'm from here.
Okay,
I'm from Colorado.
okay.
All of that, go sign up for it, like it, subscribe to it, do everything, follow it, be there.
Yeah.
If you like this and you want to find out other things that Versa's doing, that's the place to do. That's the thing to do, right?
Okay.
Like,
Yes.
right.
So it's a Colorado-based media company, and they're trying to have a focus on on local news and events and community and people that like normally wouldn't get a platform. People like me, people like you,
Right.
And so that's what Versa's about. And I'm really black people, and half black people. What?
You still black?
I know.
Because they said 1%. One drop. It was the run drop.
One
rule.
drop.
Yeah.
So I wanted to. I had a couple things on my mind that I wanted to discuss with you, and I didn't. I think. Did you bring the gay agenda today?
I am the gay agenda. I mean, yay.
No.
And I'm single.
All right.
Yeah.
Oh, Lord.
Right.
Turning Versa into a Tinder app, like for real, right now. Okay. So, do you know what's on the gay agenda this week? Can you guess what's on it today?
The gay agenda. So number one on the gay agenda is stop fucking with me and just let me live. Right? Like I just respect me like the gay agenda is like respect us like we are straight Christian white men that are rich. Don't worry about it. What I eat will never make you shit. Mm-hmm. But like whatever. I'm sorry. I mean like it is who I am. Like that's the agenda. Like just let us be.
Okay.
So, but what's hot news, not just on the gay agenda, but like in the straight world too, is Jussie Smollett. I always mess up on the last name.
I know. So
Yeah.
So I did want to ask you about this because when we had discussed this previously, you said,
I've been the same.
"Are you okay?" So for people, I feel like everybody knows about Jussie, right?
And you should. If you don't know, now you're about to know, right? Like so, here's a black gay guy that was in Chicago. Said that he got attacked by a racially and a homophobic motivated type of crime. It's been this whole thing, uproar about it, been an investigation about it. Like first he went from a victim, then he went to a person of interest, then he worked to being charged, and then he worked from being charged 16 felony accounts.
That's excessive.
16 of them. To all of them dropped, record sealed, and deuces, we out.
Yeah.
That's it.
Okay, but
That's my version of it.
I know that's your version of it.
And we're done.
So I am wondering though, because like it's kind of. Do you think that he did a hoax?
Do I think he did a hoax?
Yeah.
Like, I think I don't know every detail about it.
Right.
But I think that I ain't nobody in this case.
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter. Like, so listen, understanding the criminal justice system as I know it, understanding the criminal justice system as it had penetrated me without Vaseline or without consent.
Yeah.
Who cares? Like you cannot tell the truth to the criminal justice system and expect to come off without any charges, right? Because it doesn't matter about truth. It matters about what they can persecute and prosecute based upon the letter of the law. So context sometimes doesn't matter with them. It's about what they can prove. So there's some details of it that's like, it might be questionable, but at the end of the day, when have you ever known a district attorney or any type of prosecutor to drop charges when they file charges based upon something they can prove? And you're black.
I mean,
Not ever.
no, never.
Right.
Never.
Cheat,
No, you're
never.
right. You're right.
Right, so-
but there's okay.
Alright,
So-
whatever.
But a couple things that came up. One was that now your president.
See, listen, I'm your friend. Don't come on here being disrespectful and shit. Like he ain't my president. He's the president of the United States, but he ain't my president.
Okay, I'm with it.
Right.
So
Popular
he
vote.
said today that they're going to have the FBI and the Department of Justice to investigate Jussie Smollett. He tweeted that today.
So there's some interesting things. Like, so does he like the FBI? Does he hate the FBI? What is it with this guy? Like, does he need?
But
You know what?
do you think
He's a picture case for the reason why we need Obamacare. Like, for mental health is an issue, because is the FBI our friend or is the FBI not our friend? Like, which one is it? Like, holla at me, let me know, right? Like, which one is it for real? So yeah, so like, and I can't, to quote the great poet, the Honorable Maxine Waters, no credibility for the FBI, because the FBI has been notorious for bringing down Black people that have been hoping to just bring Black people to a point of equitable lifestyle. Like the FBI was responsible in the investigation of Dr. King, Malcolm X, the Black Panther Party. Like, if anybody says that Black people need rights, if Black people need protection, if they say that, the FBI is like there to be like, no, they don't. So, what do we do with the FBI, right? Like, and the FBI was like, we're done with this. We're not going to even investigate this. When the Chicago Police Department said, oh, Jesse did some stuff with the letters, everybody's like, no, he didn't, and we're done. So why are they in it now, right? That's my point.
Okay. All right. I appreciate you keeping it honest and real.
Protect the country from white nationalists, FBI.
That ain't gonna be happening anytime soon. I'm pretty sure there's some white nationalists in the FBI, but
In the White House.
They're everywhere.
Self-proclaimed in the White House. I'm not making it up.
Okay,
All
that's true. But then I don't know if you saw this. So Charles Barkley. Are you familiar with Charles Barkley? He said on Fox News.
He said on what?
He said on
On
Fox
what?
News. He said he was like, hey, this is a losing situation, you know, that, and I feel like that's that argument as if no one's gonna believe people going forward if they say there's like a hate crime.
Why?
Because
white people
one
have been
person-
lying about shit for years, and people believe them. Am I not supposed to be cussing? Stuff.
Yes.
White people
stuff.
been lying about fecal matter
Stuff.
for years.
Yes, that's better. I think
I mean, first of all, Charles, Chuck, whatever your name is, Barkley.
Yeah.
I dig it. Like, you a big ass, big posterior dude that played basketball, made some money, all that type of jazz. But you are not the spokesperson for Black people because so many times you have been problematic in your messaging as it relates to Black people. So be quiet with your self. So, like, whatever. So let's just be clear. It is not. Hold on. Let's say he's a lie. Let's say Jesse's a lie.
Yeah.
Let's just say, like, hypothetically speaking, if he's lying about everything, we cannot lay the burden of disbelief upon him due to the fact of him. If we look at context from a historical point of view, Black folks have never been believed in this country,
Yeah.
right? So how the hell are we going to say that he's bringing us down, that Jesse's the one that's like saying that, oh, now Black people and now gay people will no longer be believed because of what he said? No, that's BS, right? And so for Charles Barkley to say that means that he is drinking not just a cup, but the whole gallon of Kool-Aid of assimilation, the whole
Yeah.
gallon of Kool-Aid of indoctrination that, like, oh, white is right. Like, no, respectability politics out the damn door. I don't subscribe to him. So to hell with what Charles Barkley said, Jesse's not the problem of disbelief, right?
Yeah.
Racism, white nationalism, supremacy is all the problem of disbelief. Period. Because we still believe in white voices when that white lady said Emmett Till whistled at her and he died and he was murdered.
Yeah.
And they murdered him, right? But she didn't go to jail. So what do we do with that? When that white lady said, oh, these are the Central Park Five that raped me, what do we do with that? When Susan Smith said, oh, a Black man killed my kids when she was the goddamn murderer of her own children? I can't have kids, right? And I don't want to even put in on half on the baby. But how does someone that has a child let them kill their kids and blame it on someone else? How do you kill your kids? They say the science in you says to
Yeah.
protect your children, right? And
Yeah.
then even a dog,
Yeah.
even a roach protects its own offspring. But she killed her kids. But she blamed it and said a Black man did it, right? So do we still believe white voices? I'm sorry, I'm not just running off.
I know.
Don't give me nothing else to drink then.
Okay,
Dad.
I will not.
But I'm gonna finish this cup.
I will also finish mine. But I do have something I wanted to talk about because you mentioned 16 felony charges. That's what they charged him with. And that seemed
It was
like a
light.
lot, right? Like
Yeah.
a lot.
Yes.
And so it was really punitive, right? Because like what happened with the white boy Lochte, right? Back in the day, he lied. I don't know.
They said the Brazilians
Yeah.
like robbed him.
Yeah.
Brazilians, let me translate that. Black people over in South America robbed him.
Yeah.
And he lied, but like he got let go.
Right. So nothing happened, but in
Nothing
this
happened.
case, Jussie was arrested. He
And
was
the
taken into
FBI needs to
custody.
go- yeah.
All of these things, and then it was making me think about sentencing guidelines because he could have gone to jail off of this. Like he could have gone right.
And so with that, I'm sorry to offend Bags of Dung, but with that Bags of Dung being in 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue, occupying the seat of our commander-in-chief, is trying to push the FBI to push charges.
Yeah.
Why? Like it's an overreach.
Wow.
Like no,
You know why?
because he's a white nationalist,
AKA.
aka anti-Jewish or anti-Semitic. That's the proper terminology for it, right? Like
Yeah.
anti-American, right? Like the South will rise again,
Right.
which was a terrorist organization. Like just trash.
Okay.
Whatever.
Okay. So
USA.
don't hold back. Don't hold back. Now.
Oh, you want to know how I really feel?
As Brian Duke says, still ain't sure that the Popo ain't falsifying evidence with justice.
Yeah.
I didn't even acknowledge
Right.
Chicago Police Department
Yeah.
when they said, "Oh no, the police department did not shoot somebody in the back 16 times."
Yeah. Yep.
Hit
Yeah,
that
no,
old-
you can't trust a Chicago PD. And that was the thing, not to bring up
What did the great poets NWA say about the police? Google it.
Google it. We can't
Google
say it here.
Mm.
All right then. You do know though. But
Mm-hmm.
okay. So he could have gone to jail. He could have had he could have done time off of this.
Right.
And it's one of those things where it's like, how can we have such like we see it all the time, right? Especially now we live in Colorado. Marijuana is legal. We still have people locked up from that. You know what I mean? Like all over the country, people are doing like 20, 30 years and stuff for like something that, people are making money off of right now, which is, pretty common.
Listen.
So I wanted to know if you had any thoughts on the punitive nature of our penal system. Like what,
So-
you know what I'm saying? Because I'll tell you where this is coming from.
Okay, I'm listening.
Oh, thank you.
All right.
So there's a prison in Norway. Okay, and it's called Halden Prison, and it's a supermax prison.
Okay.
But it looks very different than our supermax prison,
Of
which is
course
right
it
here in
would.
Colorado. I don't know if you know that. You know who's here? El Chapo. He is.
Oh,
he is.
and the white dude from Chicago that tried to sell Obama seat.
Oh.
Yeah.
Huh.
Mm-hmm.
However, that prison is like a human rights violation, essentially, what's going on there, okay?
All
But
private
then-
prisons are.
Yeah, okay.
That's a quote.
But but then in this prison in Norway, have
Mm-hmm.
you ever seen a prison in Norway? It looks like this. Like it's like a house, you get like an apartment, you cook, because they have this idea that they're trying to rehabilitate people and have them, it's not about punishment.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And here we use it as some kind of deterrent, some kind of punishment.
So, listen. If you go to prison, I'm torn, right? So restorative justice is new to me, and it's new to me because I've been indoctrinated with punitive type of things.
Yeah.
Prison should not be a comfort. I agree. However, prison should not be a place where you go to upgrade your
Right.
your gangster, your upgrade your whole thing of why you're there to begin with to come out a better criminal than you went in, right? So if we're going to give someone 5 years in a prison, it shouldn't be private. But if we're giving someone 5 years in a prison, they need to come out being better than they went in. So there should be some training. There should be some rehabilitation type of stuff. So our prison system is failing. And in the 1970s and 60s, we were looking and doing studies at this. Like the prison system was getting ready to phase out.
Yeah.
But that I was gonna say punk ass, but I won't say punk ass.
You can say punk ass.
I ain't gonna
That's
say punk
fine.
ass. But when Nixon and Reagan and all that stuff came in, and I know Nixon was in the 60s, stuff. Like,
Yeah.
I get it. I understand the historical context. It started to like go on a upswing. And like we're there, because like even our people, black people, people of color, whatever, non-white people, are subscribing to this whole thing of we have to build the industry up and protect our things, and we're not really looking at causation, understanding from a totality, whole perspective, and that bothers me.
Yeah.
So we should flip over to the Norway model, and we need to understand also, I want to say this too, those that came over from England and Mayflower were criminals, right? Like people don't understand like England sent their criminals over here.
Yeah.
So like all the behavior can be traced back if we say genetics, and you know, we say black people have small minds.
Yeah.
They might have to say that white people were like criminal minds because they sent the criminals over here
Yeah.
as prosecution
Yeah.
from England, from other European nations.
Yeah.
You go to the Americas to serve out your sentence. So
I
maybe that's why everything is so
actually
bad over here.
I never really thought about it like that, honestly, because I know, like when I think of Australia, right? Australia, I knew
Was
like,
the same difference.
right?
Right,
But I never
same
thought
thing,
about
same
the United
thing.
States like that.
Yes.
You done blow my mind. All right then, that's new.
Listen, I just report the news.
Okay,
Right.
I like it. I like it.
James says we'll never adopt Norway's model because we want recidivism. Because you can't make money off empty beds.
That's true. We can't make money off empty beds. That was.
But
one
what
of
we
the-
can make money off of is like clean energy, off of making the system, off of making America better. Like if someone went to prison and we taught them trades, right? Like, oh, if we taught them trades, if we even gave them formal academic education, the whole thing would be better. Like, I mean, the hierarchy of needs. If that was satisfied,
Yeah.
crime rate would drop. It would. Because, like, I'm committing crimes to feed myself. I'm committing crimes to feed my wife. I'm committing crimes to feed my kids. So if we fix that,
Yeah.
crimes would drop. Like,
Okay. Okay.
Lord Jesus.
Keep me near the cross.
Keep me near the cross. Don't Klansmen burn the cross.
Stop. This is not.
Stop me when I
they're
start
not-
lying.
They're not ready for this yet. We're gonna get into that next time. Okay. So, but one thing I wanted to also get into it a little bit with you is because of your political background and your expertise in this area.
I got expertise and I ain't white. Holla. Don't
Okay.
give me nothing else to drink.
So I saw a new poll today from CNN, and it has
Fox Light. Go ahead.
No. Ooh.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
all
Okay.
right.
I got shocked by that for
I
a
mean,
moment. It's okay. It's
it
okay.
is
They
what
did
a
have
TI
Steve
is.
Bannon on there. Anyway. All right.
Fox Light.
Yeah. Oh Lord.
I'm here.
Okay.
The devil tried to stop me, but no, Jesus. All right.
So let's talk about these. They for leading is I think it's Joe Biden.
Who?
Joe Biden.
Oh, Vice President.
Yeah.
Joe Biden.
Joe
Oh.
Biden.
Hey, Joe.
And then followed by Beto.
Who?
How do you?
Oh, that's the guy from Texas that was
Yeah.
like, oh, immigrants are bad. Oh, protect the border. Oh, but wait. Latinos are growing in this country? I'm better.
I did think that was weird. I did think he was Latino.
He's
because of his
pandering to the
name.
goddamn
Yeah,
vote.
no, it's true. I
Like,
mean,
no.
He tricked
He's
me.
pandering. Check his voting record. Like, check the record, check the facts. It don't look like the goddamn box.
Okay. You hear that, world? Check the facts. Okay. But he's leading it. I want to know, who is your presidential pick?
Me.
Oh my God, Hashi.
I'm way over 35. 'Twas grace, I ain't got no felony. Send me money. HTC Stacks is my cash app. Holla. No. All right, so for real, I am going with the Honorable Senator Kamala Harris. That's what I'm going with, right? Like out of California, out of the Bay Area. That's what I'm going with. My number 2 is the Honorable Senator Elizabeth Warren out of Massachusetts.
Okay.
That's it.
Okay.
Anybody else? So this, I was saying this like a while back, and I need to look back at it later or now. Anybody else outside of those two candidates are distracting votes.
Okay.
Right,
However, what about? Okay, so here's the thing, though. This is my
Honorable
so I was
mention to
watching-
Bernie. I was a 2016
Okay.
Bernie delegate.
Yeah, I caucus for Bernie also.
All right.
But here's the thing. This is what I. This
But
is
he don't get in a race.
okay. Listen. Here's what I. But I heard that Joe Biden was thinking of running with Stacey Abrams. Stacey Abrams went on The View yesterday. I watched it live.
Ain't nobody told me
I got a
nothing.
job.
Ain't nobody
And
said nothing.
Stacey Abrams was like, you don't run for second place. So she doesn't want to be, she's not trying to run with him. And I was happy to hear that. I was like, well, how, because I have a serious question that I don't know the answer to. How many times can you be the vice president?
As many times. Like, there's no rule on the vice president.
That's, there isn't? Okay.
There's a two-term on the president.
yeah.
And the president, so actually Obama can get in and like, oh my God, is my mind right? No. Obama can run as vice president and say like, should the president die, I won't
Yeah.
transition up, right?
Yeah. Is that true?
My spirit is saying that the audience has a question.
Yeah.
American presidents are limited to 2 4-year terms in office, a maximum of 10 years in case a president who ascended to the position is vice president.
Huh.
Right.
Right, but then you can be run as vice president like as many times
As
as
many
you want.
times. As many times.
Oh, okay.
So
Vice
since Joe is comfortable with that.
Yeah.
No, I'm sorry.
saying, but why would
Since
he
Joe
put-
has experience.
Why would he put himself at the top of the ticket? You know what I'm saying?
Hold on. Like, listen to this.
All right.
Joe Biden said, holla at me and Stacey. We a team.
Yeah.
Stacey said, hold up. Ain't nobody said jack squat. I'm
Yeah.
working on the.
I know.
on the
I
phone.
know. You're making
Ain't
me
nobody
look good,
said
dude.
jack squat to me about this. I don't run for second. So this is my issue with Joe, right? So Joe has a history of being bad or not quite there on the issues. Crime bill that we said
Yeah.
Hillary Clinton is responsible for all this. Joe voted for it. So did Bernie. Holla. Joe did not do right by Anita Hill.
No.
Holla. Black woman. So for Joe Biden to say, without even talking to Stacey Abrams, this is what I want you to do, that
Yeah.
means like, oh, black woman, I need
Yeah.
you to come nurse my children. Oh, black woman, I need you to come do X, Y, Z. Oh, black woman, I need you to do X, this. How the hell did he not talk to them? Like, would Stacey not accept a call from the vice president? Like, yo, Stacey, I'm about to float this idea. I need you to like, yo, check this out. He didn't even do that.
No.
Like,
No.
that is, God damn it, Democrats. Like, do we want to win this?
I don't think so.
What-
So Kenneth says, unfortunately, electability is the #1 virtue that we are going to need in 2020. We must be careful with our choices.
Okay, so people keep telling us that, and I
I don't subscribe.
I don't either. And I'll tell you what I want. Want to hear my dream team? Okay, but
Holla.
I do have a dream team.
All right.
It's not okay. It's only half a dream.
No, it's
so the
your
first
dream.
part of the dream is Stacey Abrams for president,
Okay.
and her vice president is Bernie Sanders. What do you think? I feel like that's a dream team for like America. You know, like Bernie Bros, and then like
Will Bernie's white male privilege let him be like, I'll be your number 2?
no,
Nope.
no,
Because Bernie doesn't get it on race.
yeah, no, he doesn't.
I'm going to tell you
He
why
doesn't.
he doesn't get it
Oh
on race.
Lord, here he comes. We fire him up.
I'm from Colorado.
Okay.
My homie,
Yeah.
my dude,
Yeah.
Joe Salazar,
Yeah.
was the, in my knowledge, right, was the only elected official from the Colorado legislature to say, I'm Bernie. To hell with your damn delegate votes, to hell with all that stuff. I'm Bernie. So when Joe was running against my homeboy Phil Weiser, I love them both, right?
Yeah.
Bernie came out to support Emily Sirota
Yeah.
before he supported Joe Salazar. Emily's white. Joe's not. Bernie's like, Emily, and I'm out.
Yeah.
I might come back for Joe. Nobody knew. So he's like, okay.
Yeah,
I'm back
yeah,
for Joe.
yeah, okay.
At the goddamn, sorry.
Okay.
No.
That one's okay.
Okay. Midnight hour, I'm going to support Joe Salazar.
Yeah.
Why, dude? Like, how do you support Emily over Joe if you know it? If you
Yeah.
woke?
Yeah. Well, he's not.
Give us that shit back, white people. Stuff
No.
back. Fornication. I mean, give us that back, white people.
Please, yeah, no, I'm with it. I'm with it. I'm with it. It's fine. It's totally fine. You got this. That cup that's been a lot. I feel good because usually it's me that's like deep in my cups. I was nervous.
Oh, no.
Yes, it is. Okay, but I want
Alright.
so seriously though. So
Alright.
so in my dreams it's Stacy, right? But then
It was all a dream. You
okay,
said where the,
and I feel like my ignorance is about to be showing right now.
No.
But what's this lady's name? The Gillibrand? Wait, before you say it.
Next.
No, but listen.
Distractor.
I heard her.
What did I say? Anybody that comes in after Senator Kamala Harris and Senator Elizabeth Warren is a distractor. I give Bernie Sanders a notable mention because he was a no, this is real talk. Because he's an independent.
Yeah.
That means have no structures to their party because it's not a
Yeah.
party, independent. Because he comes into the place, right? So those three are the only people that like have some other stuff.
Yeah.
And I don't mean this shit on like Julian Castro. Like I'm not trying to like I said the best word. I don't mean like defecate on him. Like so. But anybody else is a distractor, and I'm gonna tell you. Let me
Yeah.
explain why.
Okay.
Kamala Harris, I would say like to hell with the DA stuff. Like she brings in the people of color thing. Elizabeth Warren is like to hell with your banking system. To hell with capitalism. Get it together. Anybody else is a distractor from that.
Yeah.
Right? And Bernie's his own nuance type
Yeah.
of thing. That's
Okay.
it. So,
But what if Stacey Abrams was in? Would you call her a distractor? And
no.
Watch it now.
Okay, I might. Like, my mama black, right?
Yeah.
So, would I call Stacey Abrams a distractor? I don't know. I can't give enough thought to that right now.
Yeah.
So I'm
Okay.
like,
Okay.
I like Stacey Abrams.
Yeah.
The honorable Stacey
She
Abrams.
is
Like, no, you
dope.
gotta give her
She's
respect.
so-
Like, no, hats off to her.
Yeah,
And she
okay.
was cheated out of her goddamn race.
Yeah.
She was cheated out of her race.
was.
And this
She
is
was.
why, right, like, if anybody in the House or the Senate does not say renew the Voting Rights Act, does not say renew the protections, this like, we're seeing like when this stuff eradicated away, like
Yeah.
this is why it was put in place. We have not arrived. To hell with a black president. Like we haven't arrived, and I'm not saying to hell with Barack Obama, but we have not arrived, and the
Yeah.
protections need to still be in place.
Yes.
Because we're not there yet. We're not there.
We also have our own local Colorado candidate. His name is Hickenlooper. He was.
Oh, I know Hickenlooper. Hickenlooper was the one that said to Walter Jones, or he didn't say to Walter Jones,
Yeah.
like Hickenlooper would never institute in Colorado a metrics of identifying contracts, right? Like, do contracts go to, people say minority, to hell with minority, would not go to women businesses or
Yeah.
people of color businesses. Hickenlooper never stepped up to that.
No.
Like, right, so like,
He's also a fracker.
yeah, I don't care about the fact. I
What?
care.
Okay, you better watch it now.
But my issue with him is Hickenlooper doesn't get it. Like, if you
Yeah.
can't say that we need to figure out that more than white men are trying to be in this business,
Yeah.
you don't get it for me. I'm sorry. Maybe too many beers from the Cherry Cricket. Hickenlooper. Like, you just don't get it. You don't get it. You don't get it. Next.
Okay. I just
Michael
we're in
Bennett,
Colorado.
hold on.
Okay.
I'm sorry. The Honorable Senator Michael Bennett. He missed it on Black Lives Matter issues.
But don't
I
they
need,
all-
no, he missed it.
All right.
I need you to grasp this right quick, dude.
Okay.
If you don't grasp it on that, if you don't understand the issues of how it relates to non-white, non-man, non-straight, non-Christian people, you're gonna miss this out. Like, so there's a petty side of me that's like, get in it and watch you miss Colorado. But save face, don't get in it until you get the issues.
Yeah.
That's it.
But they okay. Now these are all these people like Hickenlooper.
Oh, and if you want to get it, the HTC Solutions at gmail.com. Holla at your boy. I'll help you.
He's ready. You ready to run his campaign?
No,
Woo-hoo!
I don't
Okay.
want to be. I don't want to be their campaign manager. I
Yeah.
just want to like be their consultant
Okay.
to help them get
Okay.
it.
Oh, Hakeem is available for political
I
consulting.
am available.
Okay.
I'm
then.
available. Use
So
me, Lord.
locally, but that's one of the things that I wanted to say, because like Hickenlooper, he was like the mayor, then he was the governor. That's how he got to start, and now he's running for president, right? And part of my part of like my
I mean, if
journey
you women,
living here.
if you women can be like, oh, I'll choose a male for my running mate. Yeah.
No.
Heck.
Okay, but what I'm saying is like
I'm
right
sorry,
now.
Rebecca. I'm sorry.
Right now, there are local elections happening all over. For example,
Everywhere.
And in Colorado Springs, their election is like on Tuesday, and so I just feel like people don't even know. By the way, did you know that Bill Murray is running for council in Colorado Springs?
Bill Murray. Wait. Witches of Eastwick Bill Murray?
No, it's a different Bill Murray, but I saw it and I got excited, but it's not that Bill Murray. Sorry. Okay, that Witches of Eastwick. That's Jack Nicholson.
Oh. I mean, so I think turnabout is fair play. If all black people look alike.
Sorry, it took me a minute to realize that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I can see how you could
I'm
confuse
sorry.
them quite easily.
My bad.
I
ain't
didn't.
perfect.
I didn't catch it at first. Okay.
But you called me
seriously,
out on that shit.
I did. But listen, so they have something called a runoff election
Mm-hmm.
down in Colo.
And Denver does too.
Right. And so I feel like I think I know what a runoff is, but maybe I don't. So if you don't mind, could you just like give me like a quick Cliff Notes on what
Runoff is when the toilet is too full.
No.
It's the top two.
Okay.
Like if one of the candidates does not take the 50% majority plus one, right?
Yeah.
Or half plus one, that's majority. There's a runoff that's spent off of that.
Okay.
So I'm gonna bring it up north
Yeah.
from the 719 back to the 303 and the 720.
Okay.
There's city council races and mayoral races going on. If one candidate does not basically take the majority,
Yeah.
50% plus one,
Yeah.
there's a runoff that happens.
Okay.
For Denver, if that happens, that will take place on June 4th.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. So if that happens, so because here we're having our, you know that I'm with my filmmaking, I'm working on
Yep.
my
Running
little
around my
project,
girls.
running with my
Brr,
girls.
brr, brr, brr. Right.
So that's about women of color who are running
Yep.
for office here in Denver.
Women of color.
Yeah.
It's not color.
No.
It's not my video.
No, but okay.
Right.
But so that's what I'm working on
Right.
because I do feel like it's important that we have like more progressive leadership than we currently
It's
have.
time.
Yeah.
It's time.
So that's part of it. You guys can check that out.
Because just because you happen to be of darker complexion doesn't mean you're progressive. Clarence Thomas is darker than
I
I am.
know. So that's one of my things though when people
And I'm
are
black
like,
AF.
okay, no, I hear you. Do you know what his nickname was, by the way?
Hold on.
I went to his home. I went to the place he was born in Georgia. You know what his nickname is?
What?
Boy. From his own people. They call him Boy to this day. He's like,
And he was like, I'm still good with it, boss. If you has a cold, I has a cold.
No, he's
Clarence
it's an
Thomas.
interesting story. Anyway,
It's not
sorry.
interesting.
It is.
No.
It is.
If you call me boy,
No, not that part. That he grew up in this okay, we can talk about it later. We can talk
Or
about
not
it
at
later. No, I'm gonna
so
show
listen,
you.
skin folk ain't kin folk.
Okay, that's true. No,
Right.
and I like to say that because people are like, oh, if you only are basing your vote on someone's race, like I'm gonna vote for Lisa Calderon for mayor just because she's half black, half Mexican, right? That's not the reason.
But it could be, because a lot of people that aren't voting for Lisa because she's half black and half Mexican. Right?
Yeah.
Oh. So a lot of people so like one of my black friends, and I don't call his name out, but you know you know who you is. You know who you be. Because we went to school together. He was like, you voting for Barack because he's only black?
Yeah.
I'm like, nah, but I should have told him yes.
Yeah.
Because me voting for him because he's black cancels out the vote that he doesn't get because he's black.
Yeah. Okay. But all I'm saying is, if that were true, if we only based our votes on like phenotypes, then Ben Carson wouldn't be my president, right? Right? Though? So like, I feel like people just say that, but
Ben
they
Carson.
don't.
How
they
can a
don't-
needle? How?
That's sleeping.
How can a brain surgeon be so damn stupid?
I don't know. It's one of those great mysteries of life.
Physician healed thine self.
All right. So one of my goals in trying to do this is get the word out to people that municipal elections
Are happening
matter.
now.
And they matter.
They matter.
And they matter not just
Listen.
in Colorado. They matter all over the country. And I feel like most
More
people
than
don't
the presidency.
know. More,
Municipal
I
elections
100%
matter more than federal, more than state, because municipal means your mayor and your city council and your school board.
Yeah.
That affects you more than what some state regulation, more than what some federal regulation does. Like, that is your day-to life thing. If I can break it down, like your red light camera, those cameras
Yeah.
that catch you, those photo radars type of stuff. If you don't like it, because Aurora was like, we good,
Yeah.
we done.
Yeah.
So if you don't like it, vote against it. Like, you need to vote in every damn election.
Yeah.
Period.
Yeah. And in Colorado, you get your ballots like sent right to your house.
Yep.
You can just drop them off. There's a
There's a
spots all
21-day
over the
voting
city.
window for the ballots
Yeah.
in Colorado. No excuse. And the law says on election day, you get 2 hours off to go vote. So get your posteriors out to go vote.
Okay, all right. And that's true. But that's what I wanted. So that's my charge. I don't know who's watching this. This is Facebook Live. Okay, you can. Oh my God. Lord. Okay. So anyway. Okay, it's fine. We're almost done. Is I want people to.
Did y'all go to my
know-
Cash Apps?
What's that going? Yes, we'll put put his Cash App in the link.
HCC Snacks.
Okay. put it in the comments. All right. But I just want people to pay attention to the municipal elections. I want people to vote. That's very important to me. I've become really active in the community around local politics because I realize how important it is.
It's so
And one thing, like in Denver now, we have no tax on our tampons and our pads. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's legit. Okay, I know you don't need a tampon and a pad, but you should be glad
Listen,
that I don't have to pay sales tax on
I'm
that.
happy
Like, people
for it.
acting like it's not a necessity.
So let me also put a pin in this. Right? Like, no, I'm glad that happens. But I just need to stop right now. And this is real talk. It's real talk, but I might go off of various ways of how I'm saying it. I want to thank you. No, I want to thank you
Yeah.
for stepping up. You don't feel that you stepped up, but you stepped up. You stepped up and did this. Like with our friend, my fraternity brother, Greg Diggs, like, and you and White James, right? Like,
White
James. Holla! But like, y'all got together and y'all did the thing behind changing the name eradicating the name of Stapleton from the racist ass Klansman, KKK. Mm-hmm. Change the name. Like, why do we honor these people that have like made shame on America, right? Like,
Yeah.
the Ku Klux Klan is a terrorist organization, anti-American.
Yeah.
What happened to USA? You stepped up and you did this, right? And so our friend, my fraternity brother of Alpha Alpha Fraternity Incorporated, transitioned on. Mm-hmm. But you and James still continue to push the mark. And you putting yourself out there as one of the groups of the most vulnerable, Black women. Like, everybody says to hell with y'all. Nobody respects y'all. Nobody protects y'all. But y'all out on the front of protect everybody. Like, I would clap them. I was like, protect everybody.
Baby,
Now,
don't
I'm
hurt yourself.
gonna push through. And I respect that and I thank that from you. And you Black. Like, you're a mixed race. I'm a mixed race too. Like, if you feel it from the back of my head, like, that shit is straighter than what's up top. Thank you. Thank you for doing it. Thank Black women for leading and being protect all of ours. Protect our men's, protect our children, protect our men, protect our children. I'll speak the King's English. And doing it and be like, this is what's right. And so
Thank you.
a lot of times we don't have your back, right? And a lot of times sometimes it's the same gender loving folks that have your back. And so those Black cis men are like, whatever, if you can't be subservient, deuces to you. So thank you to you and acknowledgement to your husband because he got your back, right? So the hat is off to him because he's like, I'm not a Black man of that bullshit. Or that bull crap or that stuff that you put in grass right now.
You're still
I got
trying.
my wife's back.
Yeah.
I got it. And so thank you for putting yourself out there and being vulnerable to that and being a target for that. Because with no struggle, no progress. Period.
Speaking of progress, it's time for positive news for people of color.
I can't sing.
I'm working on it. That's just the thing. But I can't sing. I can't carry a tune in the bag, but it's fine. But I wanted to say that I just wanted to give shouts out to my mixed race brother, Jordan Peele, for his box office records for the movie Us. Shouts out, Jordan Peele. Did you see it?
Jordan
Did you
was
see
like,
it?
I will never cast a white man as
I
a
know.
lead.
He's like, I
Because
seen that
I saved
movie.
it before. To quote the great poet Sunshine Anderson, heard it all before.
Oh, he is so good. He's
said
like,
it.
we gonna get crazy.
But listen, Jordan,
Yeah,
if you look at his movies,
yeah,
body,
Yeah.
apostrophe body,
yeah,
is dark skin.
yeah,
And they leave. Like,
Yeah.
she was like, yeah, I might be married to a white woman, right?
yeah.
But
Yeah, but she's
I get
hilarious.
it.
It's Chelsea Peretti. That
I
would be
get it.
hilarious.
But like, upgrade your mindset.
Yeah.
Just because you date,
Yes.
just because you marry, just because you sex a white person, doesn't mean you don't get it. As long as you aren't anti-black or anti-whatever in there.
That's right. And that,
Grow the hell up.
yeah, and his mama white. Okay, now.
Almost out.
But he's one of my favorites. So I just feel like if you haven't seen that, it's a great movie.
Go see it.
You want to check it out. And then, but we're wrapping up because we always go too long. But I have a gift for you.
We said wrapping up in too long. How is
I
that
know,
a bad thing?
I know, but I just
I mean-
wanted to. So this is a zine.
Oh.
Okay. It's for you. So I don't know. You know what a zine is?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because I gave you the other one. I forgot. I'm sorry. But this is the Inktober, and this is by Afro Triangle, and AKA Adrienne Norris, and it is Women Behaving Badly: Queer and Trans Women in History, and it's ink drawings, and it has all these amazing quotes, and the first page is one of my favorite quotes, and I think it's great that you said what you said to me because one of my favorite quotes from her is, "My silences have not protected me, and your silence will not protect you."
Said that.
Audre Lorde. And so that's
Can
why I be out
we
here in
need to
these
spend some
streets.
time. Silence is not the damn answer.
Yeah.
Like Audre Lorde said this. Dr. King followed up with,
Yeah.
in the end, we remember not the words of our enemies, but the silence of our friends. It bridges together, y'all.
Yeah. So
Thank you.
that's what's up. Follow me on Twitter.
You ain't my gift. You ain't my gift. Thank you.
You're good. I love you. Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much.
Thank
All
you.
right. Thanks everyone out there. If you know what's going on, or if you don't, we will see you in 2 weeks, and I'm gonna get that intro
This
down. I
one.
promise. I promise.
It don't matter.
Okay. The intro was rough. I got nervous.
It don't matter.
It's fine. So we'll see you in 2 weeks. Come back here. I'm gonna have another amazing guest and what?
You have someone that's amazing, but you can't say another because
Another.
that means they're equal to me.
Oh Lord. Oh my God. All right.
Ain't happening.
We're gonna have to cut.
Deal with it. No, don't you? You'll have another guest. Holla. There's only one.
And that's true. They broke the mold.
And
They
they got
broke the
shame.
mold when they